Good evening. Thanks for being here, everyone. We've got a packed house as usual. Lots of guests, which is always exciting to have. Today's theme is the question, what are you waiting for? I'll admit, I'm an ambitious guy. I work hard so that one of these days it'll pay off and I will live well and prosper, just like Spock used to say. But what I have to keep on reminding myself is, I have no time to waste. You see, I'm sure we've all heard, time waits for no man or woman. So, what are you waiting for? We all have things to do in this life, things that we want to achieve, whether it's to go see the pyramids, or it's to lose a few pounds, or do our first 10 speeches. What keeps us from getting those things done? I'm going to tell you right now. Distractions. All kinds of distractions. I'll get to that tomorrow. I'm pretty comfortable on the couch right now. I'll work out in the morning. It's a Saturday night. I don't want to stay home and work on my speech. I want to go out and hang with my friends. Whatever. Problem is, tomorrow sometimes becomes days, weeks, months. Sometimes it just never comes. That's the problem, that whatever you want to do might be very important to you, but the problem is that it's not urgent. And so you put it on the back burner and it just gets left behind. I'm no different. I've had lots of problems with procrastination. In fact, a few years ago, I'd probably say I was the laziest guy in Canada. I actually recall taking third in the Worlds. And then I heard about something that changed everything. It was like an epiphany. And that is the concept of delayed gratification. That means sacrificing pleasure today so that you can enjoy more pleasure tomorrow. Do you think that the guys we just saw in the Olympics, that won the medals, scientists, doctors, do you think that these revered members of society didn't delay gratification? You know, it's when I started practicing this that things really started to take off for me. And I accomplished more in a couple of years than I had in my previous 10 years. I wasn't very happy doing it a lot of the times because that meant staying at home when I could be having a lot of, meaningless fun. But it paid off. Throughout history, people have talked about the virtues of sacrificing earthly pleasures for achieving, to achieve greatness. Well, being a man of extremes, as I am, this year I've decided to take things up a notch. And I have decided to forego certain pleasures that have been among my biggest distractions. I'm not going to tell you all of them, but I'll tell you that, for example, I delayed the gratification of getting involved in a relationship for a while until I crossed off a couple of things from my to-do list. I mean, getting into a relationship is just not right at this time for me, and it would really hold me back from doing some things. But I have to keep reminding myself, because it's not easy, I have to keep reminding myself that I am making incredible sacrifices for incredible gains. So when I'm at the gym, working on all these muscles, and I don't want to be there, I have to remind myself of that. When I'm at home on a Saturday night, working on my speech for Toastmasters on Wednesday, I have to remind myself of that. And when I force myself to down another kale shake, I have to remind myself that I am making incredible sacrifices for incredible gains. Many of you may be thinking, does this man want to accomplish that could be worthy of such sacrifice? Well, I've got three main goals right now. And they're kind of personal, so I'm just going to let you in on one of them. And that is that this year, I will be making my feature film debut, not as an actor, but as a writer and director. And believe me, you only get one chance to make a feature film. They're not easy to make every day. So, of course, you don't want to mess that up. So I urge you to think about the things that you'd like to do, the things you want to achieve in your life, and remember, delaying some gratification now will pay off so that you can have lots of gratification later on in life. And there's no time like the present to begin to do the things you need to do. So now I'd like to ask you once again, and continue thinking about this, perhaps throughout the meeting, until you actually get up out of your seat and start doing what you need to do. What are you waiting for? And that is our theme tonight. Tonight we have an action-packed meeting. We've got three great speakers, and we've got a couple of new speakers, so I'm looking really forward to hearing what they've got.